I hope all of you are well and life is well and you are well and everybody is well. So in today's class we are going to be talking about certain MCQs for your MHCET examination, CUET examination, PG examination, CUET and MHCET 3-year examination as well. So hi guys, how are you all? Let us start the practice. Before that, if any of you wish to prepare with us in our official batches, so on our website 12minutesclat.com we have a batch for MHCET 5-year law program, which is UNNATI 2025. It is a complete batch. You can complete your course through this batch. It will also offer you with question practice, doubt sessions. Apart from that, mocks. Apart from that, current affairs classes shall cover all the current affairs as well. So if any of you wish to enroll with us, you can check out our course. The description box has the link, or you can download our app 12minutesclat.com, 12minutesclat from App Store and Play Store, and enroll in these courses. You can use my code Kriti B for additional discount on the courses as well. Sangharsh is a course for is a batch for 5-year CUET law. If any of you wish to enroll in the same, MHCET 2024 results are given here. So in 2024 we had a great result. If any of you also wish to study with us and shine in the results, then you could be here in the next results picture. Definitely, these are some more results from 2024. If you have any issue, you want to know about the course, how will the classes be, will the classes, like the classes are in the evening, timetable, schedule, everything, you can talk on these particular numbers. You can have your doubts cleared. Apart from this, if any of you is preparing for CUET PG LL.B, then we have a course for that as well, which is PARAKRAM. And if any of you is preparing for MHCET 3-year LL.B, for that we also have a course Yodha. In all these courses, your syllabus shall be covered with mock tests, so that with course you also practice questions and see if you are preparing well or not. Any of you like my teaching methods, you can use code Kriti B and enroll in the courses. So let us start with the first question. Good evening guys, how are you all? Let's start with question number 1. So in today's class we'll have a mix of quantity as well as criminal law questions. All right, so here is your question number 1. You can answer in the comment and let me know if you know the right answer or not. Rakesh, you can get enrolled in Udaan. We have just launched a new course, Udaan, for CLAT. So you can get yourself enrolled in the same. Alright, so the first answer is here. Someone says B. Alright. Guys, everyone, please answer the question. Alright, someone says A. So the answer to this question is going to be A. A is absolutely correct. B can't be answer because BNS is applicable to foreigners in certain cases wherein they commit the crime in India. So that is not the case here, therefore it is not applicable to them. B is an extreme option saying it is never applicable, which is a wrong option. A foreigner stabbed B another foreigner on a foreign vessel on the high seas. Basically, any person can be made liable under BNS if any of the two conditions are met, that he is an Indian or the crime was committed in India. If any of these two conditions are met, the person can be made liable in India, which was not the case here. So BNS will not apply. As so C can't be the answer, D can't be the answer. A is absolutely correct. BNS is not applicable, hence he cannot be prosecuted in India. B is extreme, saying that it will never apply to foreigners, which is a false statement. All right, question number 2 on your screens now. Alright, someone is saying A. If actus non facit ream nisi mens atria is a principle of criminal law, which of the following statement reflects the principle? Alright. Actus non facit ream nisi mens atria. Both essentials are to be there. C is correct. C will be the answer, beta. To constitute a crime, there must be actus reus and mens rea. Actus non facit reum nisi mens rea means a crime would involve act as well as the mental situation to commit the crime. So C will be our answer, neither A nor B. A only talks about mens rea and B says that there will always be mens rea. But the principle means that actus reus and mens rea are two essentials of a crime. Alright, next question. If the offender does not know that his act is so imminently dangerous that it must in all probability cause death, he will be guilty of which offense? If offender does not know, no Napoleon, that legal maxim says for a crime to be committed, actus reus and mens rea both are essential. Actus reus भी लिखा है उसमें. So the answer is going to be C, culpable homicide not amounting to murder, because it is saying if the offender does not know that his act is so dangerous that it must in all probability cause death. If it does cause death in all probability, then it was to be murder, but he does not know means the case will fall under culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Okay? Alright. Next question. Alright, most of you are saying B to the answer. B is absolutely correct. Guilty of murder. Since he knew that it will likely cause death of B if he hits him on the head. So definitely B is absolutely correct. B is the correct answer. Alright, next question. So mark the incorrect statement herein. So the incorrect statement is going to be B. B is an incorrect statement. The onus of proving that the case of accused comes under any of the general exceptions lies on the accused himself. Accused will prove now that he is not liable. His case should fall under any of the exceptions. Accused will prove that. The onus of proving that the accused is guilty is on the prosecution. The onus of proving that the case of accused should fall under exceptions is on the accused. B is the incorrect statement. A is absolutely correct. Irresistible impulse is not insanity. Insanity means mental condition of such a manner that a person does not understand the consequences of his act. Irresistible impulse means that suddenly a person committed a crime. Matlab, irresistible, that impulse was so irresistible to commit the crime that he committed the crime. You are liable for that. It is not a defense. In cases of offences involving strict liability, mens rea is not essential. Then again, offences would involve mens rea. So B is absolutely correct. All right. Next question. All right, all of you are wrong. A self-styled expert in family planning, gave B some chemical after the consumption of which the child in the womb of B died in the womb. When a child dies in the womb, that means that can't be murder or culpable homicide, because for something to be murder or culpable homicide, it shall be a human out of the body of the woman. So this can't be murder, this can't be a culpable homicide because the child died in the womb. The answer is going to be A has committed the offense of causing miscarriage. क्या हो गया भाई? Why are the concepts a little here and there? Next question. तो अंश आपने पहले बोला क्यों नहीं आंसर? अंश वेरी गुड. All right, what is the answer going to be to this question? Battery is a tort. Napoleon, the question is which crime has been committed? आप अपने हिसाब से थोड़ी ना ऑप्शन लगा सकते हो भाई. Answer the question on the basis of the options given. No, it's not going to be assault. A lot of people are saying extortion. Extortion is where you deliver the property yourself. If you deliver the property yourself under a threat, is called as extortion. For example, if someone says they will kill me if I don't give them the watch, so I give them the watch, is going to be robbery. For example, if someone says that they will hurt my reputation if I don't give the watch, is going to be extortion. So if it now, is it going to be theft or robbery? Whenever you use force to commit theft, it becomes robbery. So the answer is going to be robbery. C is absolutely correct because he hurt him in the left knee na. So while committing theft, if somebody hurts the other person, matlab the thief hurts the other person, then theft becomes robbery. Robbery can only occur in two ways, either via theft or via extortion. When under extortion there is force of imminent there is force which involves imminent threat of death, of hurt, imminent, then it becomes robbery. Similarly, if threat is accompanied by force, it becomes robbery. So C will be our correct answer. Next question. नेपोलियन इन दैट क्वेश्चन, एक बंदा था ट्रेन में जा रहा था, किसी ने उसकी घड़ी खींचने के चक्कर में पीछे से किसी दूसरे इंसान ने धक्का दिया ताकि कोई और उसकी घड़ी छीन के लेके चला जाए. तो क्वेश्चन ये था कि किस चीज़ के लिए लायबल है. अब सही से आंसर करिएगा. यहाँ पे R has a bike, he gives the bike to M and takes a loan in क्या बोलते हैं, exchange of the same. But when M was away, R took away the vehicle. So this is going to be theft. Absolutely correct. C is the correct answer because when you take your own property against a loan from someone, then you are liable for theft because theft is an offense against possession. It is not an offense against ownership. So if you give your property to someone else and then you dishonestly take it back, then it is going to be theft. So C is absolutely correct. C is going to be our answer. Why will it be dishonest misappropriation of property? It is going to fall under theft. Alright, some consti question. District judges in a state are appointed by whom? Misappropriation of property could be when you pick up a chain from the road that does not belong to you and you don't even know who it belongs to. That person has lost that chain. You are doing misappropriation of property because it is not under anybody's possession. Who appoints district judges in a state? Very, very easy question. Yes, absolutely correct. District judges are appointed by the governor. C is the correct answer, guys. Very good. Yay! So you are good at constitutional law questions. ऐसा क्रिमिनल भी important law है. Duty of finder to return the goods to true owner, otherwise the finder is going to be guilty of criminal misappropriation. Abhi I discussed this. This is why you guys answered correctly. Because the finder of goods, at that time the goods had no one in, nobody has the goods in possession. So there is no possession, it is going to be criminal misappropriation of goods. D is absolutely correct. Next question. A meets a bullock carrying a box of treasure. He drives the bullock in a certain direction, so he may dishonestly take the treasure. So theft as soon as the bullock begins to move. C is absolutely correct. This is an illustration of theft itself. Therefore, C will be the correct answer. Next question. The governor of a state is appointed by the president on the advice of whom? Very, very easy peasy question. Governor of a state is appointed by the president on the advice of Krish, why would the answer be A in the previous question? Why would it be criminal misappropriation of property? It is an illustration of theft itself. Answer by the law. When there is no principle given, of course it is going to be theft. Alright, so it is the prime minister, not the chief minister. It is the prime minister. Governor is appointed by the president on the advice of prime minister, not chief minister. Alright, next question. Next question. कोई बात नहीं, it happens. The president gives his resignation to. Very, very easy question. President gives his resignation to who? Vice President. Very good. So this is a very, very common question. President gives his resignation to the Vice President. Absolutely correct. Total number of members nominated by the President to the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha is. How many members are nominated by the President to the Lok Sabha as well as the Rajya Sabha together? Yes, absolutely correct, Kavita. President writes the resignation to Vice President. Vice President writes the resignation to President. Aki bhai. Total number of members nominated by the President to the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha is going to be very, very easy question there. 12. Absolutely correct. So no members are nominated to Lok Sabha. Only 12 members are nominated in Rajya Sabha by the President. No members anymore in Lok Sabha. So previously the answer to this was 14 because 2 Anglo-Indian members were nominated by President previously, but now that has been removed. So only 12 members are now nominated. That too only in Rajya Sabha. No members are nominated in the Lok Sabha anymore. Alright, next question. Supreme Court of India enjoys which of the following jurisdictions? Very, very easy question on your screen now. Now again, Constitution is a very, very important part of MHCET, CUET, both 3-year, 5-year as well. Make sure we have practiced enough questions from Constitution because they do ask a lot of questions. Alright, Supreme Court of India enjoys which type of? Very good. Original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, advisory jurisdiction, all these 3 jurisdictions are with the Supreme Court. What is original jurisdiction? Original jurisdiction means the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court to decide issues between state and center. State and center. State on one side with another state on one side versus center. Another would be state on one side and center and another state on one side. So all of these issues, whenever there is issue between center state or state and state, state versus state, all of these kind of issues have to be taken by the Supreme Court itself under the original jurisdiction, meaning that such cases can go to the Supreme Court at the first instance itself. Appellate jurisdiction means in the Supreme Court there can be appeals filed. Advisory jurisdiction means jurisdiction of the Supreme Court to give advice to the President. Only Supreme Court can give advice to the President with respect to courts. So all the 3 jurisdictions exist with the Supreme Court. Alright, last question of the day. Which of the following features has been wrongly listed as a feature of right to equality? Which of the following features have been listed wrongly as a feature of right to equality? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Krish, if it was your fresh attempt, in the sense you were not a dropper, you are still pursuing your 12th, then you can go for it again if you wish to. I have made a video about it. Should you go for a drop? It's a short. You can watch it. It's a very personal question. Should you go for a drop or not? There is no yes or no answer. All I can tell you is that a drop does not guarantee selection in the exam. So, of course, there is a chance you can get selected. There is a similar chance you can't get selected. If you are emotionally prepared to take that result, then go for a drop, or you can just prepare for the OLEDs. It is going to be your choice. Okay? Alright. So, which of the following feature has been wrongly listed as a feature of right to equality. D is absolutely correct. It prohibits special treatment of any section. It does not prohibit. So under Article 15 Clause 3, special laws can be made for women and children. Yay, very good guys. Baki untouchability is Article 17. All titles is going to be Article 18. Equality in the matter of appointment of offices under the state is going to be Article 16. So very good. That is it for today. Any of you wish to enroll with us, study with us, we have evening classes so that your classes, days, schools, colleges do not get disturbed. We have Udan for CLAT going on. Apart from that, we have for MHCET course UNNATI 5-year. We also have MHCET 3-year course. We also have CUET 5-year course, SANGHARSH. We also have CUET 3-year course. Any of you wish to enroll with us, you are most welcome to. The description box has the link to the same. You can use my code Kriti B if you like my teaching methods. I hope to see you in the classes. Thank you so much guys. Have a great day and take care, and I'll see you tomorrow same time for the class. Thank you so much guys, and I will see you tomorrow for the quiz again.